Hello, how are you guys doing? Now, on the previous video, we created an cooldown addition to our... Is cooldown the right word? Should I change that? I'm kinda too lazy to change that, to be honest. I won't change that. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, today's video, today's topic. So on this video, we're gonna create some kind of shopping feature for our player. So between each wave, our enemy manager can spawn in an endless amount of waves, right? So we want to make so between each wave, our player is able to shop and buy new items or new things, useful things, in the duration of our next wave cooldown. And then afterwards, our shop screen will disappear, just like we did with our cooldown timer and cooldown display, and then reappear when another wave ends. So here is our scripts. If I'm thinking correctly, for this we need both a new canvas and a new script. So let's create those right now. Going to our UI, we're going to create a new canvas. Shopping screen. And then shopping manager. We're gonna put this guy here. Now, first, between each waves, we want our screen to be covered black, so that we can create a separate screen, separate from our gameplay right here. To do that, going to UI, then we'll add an image. There. Then, here are they. We actually want these two guys in our shopping screen canvas instead of this canvas where we display our health and money. So we'll select these guys and move them here. Then once we do that, we want to start determining what we want to sell on our shopping screen and implement them into our canvas. So first I want to make so, where are they? Not images, not scripts, sprites. I want to make so our different weapons that we created and implemented into our game can be bought through our shopping screen. So we'll add all of these into the canvas, create a list of the sprites right here through more images. And then next to them we'll create a set of buttons. So we're gonna put this LMG one into here, and then next to it we're gonna create a button. We're gonna do that for all of these weapons right here, excluding our starting pistol, which we'll start the game with. And then going back to our buttons, when we press a button next to a weapon, we will be able to buy that weapon as long as we have enough money to cover it. Speaking of money, we should actually also put this in our shopping shopping screen cams, so that we know how much money we can spend. Now let's start putting all of our sprites into a list in our shopping screen cams. So let's call this LMG1. Then we'll put this here. Oh, we need to rescale it too. Let's see. Did that work? Side by side. Oh, it worked, but we can't have our background as pure black because I just realized some of our gun parts are pure black. So instead of pure black, we can make it no. Sure, this can work. But this guy is too big. How are we gonna fix this? How about this? And then we make this 50. There. That's really good. No. Oh, wrong item. Wrong object. Now we're gonna do the same for all of these weapons right here. So copy and paste, paste, paste. There. Oh, wrong axis. Is that right? Yeah. Now we did this. We're gonna do this. Oh, I just realized there is no space here. We just have to do the rest here. We only have 2 weapons anyway. We'll do that. We'll do them here. So taking this guy, we're gonna reposition it in on our x-axis instead. So there. Then copy this, copy this, paste onto this. There. Let's actually try to keep this clean. So create an empty object. We'll call this weapons icons. Now I'm gonna change it to names real quick. Alright. Now all we need to do is add a button next to all of our weapons. So we have our empty object of weapons icons here. We're going to create a new empty object. Weapons, buttons. There. It doesn't look pretty, but it will look practical. It will work at least. Then we're gonna copy this. Why isn't this appearing? Oh. What? Oh, there we go. Now I'm just gonna add a button to each of our weapons. And there we go. Now we just need to rename these to make them more neat, to make them look more neat. I'll do that real quick. That's all. Then I'm just gonna grab this guy, put it into the game. There. We just need to make this as bright as well. There. Now the health system we have for our player, it doesn't have a regeneration value. Our player doesn't regenerate their health. So to cover for that, we need our player to be able to buy health kits or equivalent of that in order to restore their health. So in addition of our weapons here and our buttons, I'm gonna create a new icon. Actually, I can call this fireballs icons. Then fireballs buttons. There. We just need a button for this guy too. Now these buttons are going to interfere with our cooldown display and cooldown timer because of their positioning. You can see that if we activate these, you can see. So we can select these two and then reposition them. There. We're gonna get into creating the functions for our buttons, for our buyable buttons in our next video. But for now, we're gonna establish how we can activate and deactivate our shopping screen canvas. It's actually pretty simple. So instead of these, we'll delete these. Instead, we'll write public game objects. Do we write canvas or game objects? Let's make the game object. Then shopping screen. I know. we by default we want this guy deactivated. Now on this if statement we're gonna do the same we did with our cooldown timer and our cooldown display, but instead of those two we're just gonna do it with our shopping screen. So if shopping screen is active, game object is active. What was it? This sucks. Okay. So active. I think this kind of active false. Why are you? So it's saying either use set active, active self, or active in hierarchy. What are those? Active in hierarchy. The active state. Oh, sure. Then shopping screen set active true. At least this works. Then on here, shopping screen game object set active false. Oh, but this isn't working. Why? That's a dumb question. It doesn't work because I deleted it. I'm so stupid. But now, we don't need to make a reference to our cooldown display. We just need to make one for our cooldown timer. Public game object. Timer. Then if cooldown timer game object active self true. We can't use game objects, I forgot. Text mesh pro. There. Now just a quick skip to see if our shopping screen canvas is gonna go away once our timer is finished. It is. Good. Let's, just in case, let's try again to see if it will work again on the second wave. Oh, there it is. Why is it not working on the second wave? We forgot to reset our next wave cooldown. I'm just gonna do a quick test again. Okay, it's working now. I will see you in the next video.